Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Pick up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Your chest, you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a believer. Reach out to touch faith. Reach out to touch faith. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Reach out. Why don't you pick up the receiver, you know I'm a believer. Take second best, put me to the test. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Oh no.
Thank you, Amina. They were supposed to play that when we walked in. I've always wanted to walk into that song. Well, Harold in Oakland, you blew it again. May 21st came and went, just like all the other days for the past 4.6 billion years. You would have thought that Harold would have gotten the message when Sir Edmund Halley successfully predicted the Halley Comet in 1758, and from that time on, science took over as the way to predict. I mean, we won. We got the fossil record, we got the genetic code. Come on, Harold. I don't know if I could give Harold some advice. I think maybe it's time to read the origin. I always wanted to thump the origin in front of an audience. Come on, Harold, get Darwin. All right. The Cal State Northridge Jazz A Band, under the direction of Matt Harris, will now play our national anthem, which will be performed by vocalist Mary L. Austin. Please rise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red bombs bursting in night gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors and star-spangled banner, wave o'er the land of the free. And the home of the brave. Thank you.
Please be seated. As Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to the 53rd Annual Commencement Ceremony, which recognizes the accomplishments of the graduating class of 2011. First, I would like you to join me in thanking with a round of applause our distinguished alumni, president, and campus and college leadership on the platform behind me. I now have the great pleasure of introducing Dr. Jolene Custer, President of California State University, Northridge.
Good afternoon, everyone, and most especially graduates, 2011 College of Science and Mathematics. Should we do that again? And most especially 2011 graduates of the College of Science and Mathematics. Are you out there? Today we celebrate your achievements. I'm often asked to describe the students of Cal State Northridge, so I'd like you today to help me describe this 2011 class from this particular college. Are you ready? Are you out there? All right. All right, how many of you are graduating in 4 years? How many of you are on the 6-year plan? I won't go any higher than that. How many of you are master's students? How many of you changed your major sometime? How many of you have been involved in a club or organization while you've been here at Cal State Northridge? How many of you come from a family in which English is not the spoken language of your family? How many of you consider yourself to have experienced personal or family hardship during some time while you've been a student here at Northridge? And how many of you have done research with a faculty member while you've studied here? That's a great sound to hear so many of you saying that. This is the class of 2011. You leave here with knowledge, with, we hope, critical thinking skills to become part of this democratic society. You have an obligation and a responsibility to use what you know and to use how you know how to learn to make this world a better place. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
Thank you, President Kester. The College of Science and Mathematics would like to give special recognition to those students who have demonstrated outstanding scholarship while at the university. These students may be identified by the honors medallions they are wearing. Will those students who are graduating with academic honors please rise and receive our applause? Thank you. Please be seated. The College of Science and Mathematics owes much of its success to its talented and dedicated faculty. I now invite our faculty and emeritus faculty who have joined us today to rise and be recognized by your students, colleagues, and friends. Please rise. Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. I just want to point out, Paul Wilson, would you stand up again? Paul hates awards. He's told me many times I shouldn't be giving them out. But Paul won the Outstanding Professor at CSUN this year. So congratulations again to you, Paul. Well deserved. I want to recognize the important contribution made by the administrative and technical staff in the college. We are fortunate to have a highly skilled and dedicated staff. I ask them now to please rise and accept our applause. Irene, you didn't stand up. We changed it from secretary to administrative assistant, and I think you should stand up. She's not going to. She's shy. I will now ask Special Assistant to the Dean, David Gray, and cricketologist as well, to recognize the College of Science and Mathematics Special Award recipients. David?
Thank you. Commencement is the time when the departments, college, and university recognize and celebrate the achievements of their graduating seniors and master's candidates. I would first like to recognize students honored by their departments for special awards. Will each of these students please rise and face the audience when I call your name? And will the audience please hold your applause until all the awardees have been named? Biology, Nikita Tripuranini, Lena Coleman, Daniel Ibarra, Dion Giovanone, Maggie Johnson. From Chemistry and Biochemistry, Earl Eugene Ringpiss, Rana Akiel, Tram Lee, and Samuel Muhia. Geological Sciences, Natsumi Shintaku, Paul McBurnett, and Katie McGuire. From Mathematics, Evan Randalls, Seth Ruff, Crystal Shaw, and Ian Hamill. Physics and Astronomy, Jacob Gales, John Hodgson, and Kevin Rains. Please join me in congratulating these students. Each year, the College of Science and Mathematics presents awards to outstanding graduates who have been nominated by faculty based on the excellence of their academic work and research involvement. Will the winners of these awards please rise and face the audience when I call your name? And again, if the audience could please hold your applause until all have been honored. First, the Donald E. Bianchi Award for Research by a graduate student was awarded to Kevin Rains, who completed his Master's of Science in Physics and Astronomy. The Donald E. Bianchi Award for Research by an undergraduate student was awarded to mathematics major Chi-In Lee. The Heald Outstanding Graduating Senior Award was awarded to Robert Houghton, who majored in biology. And I am also especially pleased to announce that the award for the Outstanding Graduating Senior for the entire university was given this year to biology major Lauren Michaels. It is now my pleasure to introduce Provost Hellenbrand, who will present the candidates for the master's degree.
The College of Science and Mathematics offers Master's of Science degrees in biology, chemistry, biochemistry, geological sciences, mathematics, and physics. Will all the candidates for the master's degree please rise? That means stand. President Kester, I present the candidates for the Master's of Science degree. These candidates have completed the requirements for the master's degree as prescribed by the state of California and the trustees of the California State University, and they've been recommended by the faculty of California State University, Northridge. Please continue standing as President Kester confers the master's degree upon you.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of California State University, Northridge, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Master of Science with all of the rights, all of the honors, and most especially all of the responsibilities associated with those degrees. Congratulations. You may be seated until directed by the marshals to come up and receive our personal congratulations.
Okay. Are you taking cards? Okay. Okay, great. I think I take your card. Thank you. Michael Bryant.
Christopher Bowman Prideaux.
Paul McBurnett.
Alexandra Muck.
Jenna Renee Fleck.
Amy Madeline Sanders.
Hannah McKay.
Chad Michael Griffith.
Melissa Elizabeth Nunley.
Clinton Jermaine McCrowie.
Cristo Ramirez.
George Frederick Nix.
Daniel Charles Nelson.
Albert Natian.
Jacque M. Walker.
Ken Nakatsu Kasa.
Dion F. Giovanone.
Elias McCool.
Mary Ekamayan.
Tina Rosa Ascari.
Christopher Cody Walheim. Henry Hendranto Budinho. Bethany K. Matson. Patricia Marcella Lopez. Kristen M. Patak.
Will all the candidates for the baccalaureate degree now rise? Yep, stand. President Kester, I present to you the undergraduate class from the College of Science and Mathematics. These candidates have completed the requirements for the baccalaureate degree as prescribed by the state of California and the trustees of the California State University. And they have been recommended for their degrees by the faculty of California State University, Northridge.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of California State University, Northridge, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science, with all of the rights, all of the honors, and most especially, all of the responsibilities associated with those degrees. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Please be seated. We will now offer our sincere congratulations to our college's baccalaureate degree candidates. We ask that guests please keep the aisles clear so that we may proceed in an orderly manner and refrain from using air horns or other noise makers in consideration of our graduates. Will our baccalaureate degree candidates now please move to the stage as directed by the marshals to receive our personal congratulations and your diploma cover. Please have your name card ready and follow the direction of the marshals back to your seat.
Let's wait 1 second. Are they coming? The other side's slow. Okay. From the Department of Biology. Danielle Latrice Robinson.
Geological Sciences. Cassandra Renee Biliou.
Brittany Denise Irving.
Natsumi Shintaku.
Ava Amin Nabavi.
Wilson Shil Napoli.
Maria Geraldine McCom.
Nathan Daniel Loring.
Nazili Adan Alayan.
Mark Stillman.
Kiro Sidaris.
Chemistry and Biochemistry. Yul Eugene Ringpus.
Nirvana Kolesar.
Kave Basugian.
Laura Kitaki Caligari.
Vu Kevin Tran.
Karen Ulage Bellardo. Sorry.
Arpine Tarverdian.
Julia Vorotnikova.
Georgetta Topchian.
Eliza Lopez. I still said it wrong, didn't I? Hey, Jason.
Lovey Duswar Gerges.
Jason Patrick Newman.
Don Long Tran.
Hadis Karami.
Trum Lay.
Yadira Martinez.
Renata Ahibibu.
Marisol Alfaro.
Nathaniel Brent Macy.
Nancy Mariela Ochoa Lopez.
Benjamin Alexander Cordova.
Allison Joel Santoro.
Richard Valencia Guzman.
Tomomi Ushiku.
Christina June Giesel.
Tammy Tran.
Rosita Siba Ungulian.
Justin Bunchai Nusan. Sorry.
Alem Abebi Belachu.
Gabriel R. Bautista.
Chuan Ujak Fang.
Myra Silva.
Budika Lakmini Amarsinge.
Arash Sheikhpur.
Cindy Ann Montes.
Stephanie Trujillo.
Lana Marie Alpeter.
Silvana Natalie Barrera.
Heather Leanne Simpson.
Helen San.
Emily Vera Taylor.
Claire Kiruning.
Gabriela Calderon.
Po Shang Lin.
Tui Nyo.
Sean Patrick Dunnigan.
Rana Deeb Akiel.
Gabrielle Joshua Segura.
Wien Do.
Sophie Marie Lariano. Nope, I messed that one up too, sorry.
Kevin Bao Lee.
Siuban Margaret Sear.
Physics and Astronomy.
Samira Andkoy.
Ryan D. DeVira.
Anita Alavirdian.
Jacob Davis Goyles.
Lama Saab.
Tana Angelina Mahayahi.
Diana Tumberian.
Ian Michael Carroll.
Avitas Tersakian.
Michael Tu.
Anna Bagjian.
Jeremiah Nguyenmin Shore.
Ophelia Tanyan.
Jonathan Gilla.
Anna Oroyan.
Greg Tronel.
How are you? Stepan Harutyunyan.
Mathematics, Robert David Ostrander.
Hazmik Badassarian.
Kenya Ares Ginto.
Talik Tamasian.
Sol Ki Jung.
Megmik Meg Garibian.
Suzanne Saklawi.
Sophie Noyen.
Christina Beves Nali.
Arbi Abulian.
Justin Sangjib Lee.
Angina Avzavian.
Nick Shafsma.
Okay. Karen Osi Karlubian.
Rena Michelle Reish.
Alina Ani Mezrakiani.
What is it? Supana Catherine Sakakorn.
Changram Su. Did I say that totally wrong?
Crystal Shaw.
Christine Chung.
Lucine Sukayan.
Judy Rojas Salandanan.
Heather Ann Reese.
Matthew Aquino Garvin.
David Joseph Carter.
Andrea Costco.
Nathan Thomas McEwen.
Hike Arutyunyan.
Ryan LeMay.
Eugene Hong.
Sherry Lynn Nelson.
Sarah Zuhair Motadi.
Susanna Ahag.
Did she say it?
Susanna Agahazarian.
Aya Samir Bitar.
Alex Matthew Kraisner.
Kenia Melinda Tappan.
Salma Akhtar.
Krizam Karag Carlos.
Raymond Porcherak.
Fan Vasu.
Mark Allen Regenball.
Nikita Triparanini.
Natalie Hanna.
Janet Tanisa Karsha Maroon.
Pamela Laura Guaychacha.
Ariadne, oops, sorry. Ariadne Salvador. Sorry.
Sophia Radillo.
Amith Wijasuyira.
Robert Frederick Houghton.
Sunil Gamire.
Lauren Taylor Michaels.
Lalinda Vikrama Singh.
Bianca Marcela Rivas.
Marlon Amin Abdelsaid.
Jennifer Rodriguez.
Colette Rebecca Bibian. Hey.
William James Bear.
Ravneet Gill. Dronic.
Andrew Parada.
Priyarani Puranik. I got the last name right.
George Guzman.
Alex Agazarian.
Maritza Urania.
Vahe Voskanyan.
Clayman Gorgon.
Ararat Amakaranian.
Jessica Nicole Weidenbach.
Narek Zirom Bimanand.
Candace Cole.
Savada Azalbar.
Melissa Kim.
Garin Arakilian.
Helen Choi.
Juliana Davudi Chikani.
Edmund Vincent Noblenas.
Hybert Alessian.
Jeff, I love you, Mom Hammond.
Isabel Karagosian.
Alini Silva.
Desiree Miriam Nadir.
Darren James Harkins.
Danielle Abney.
Hugo Cesar Medina.
Lauren Elizabeth Anderson.
Joseph Ryan Lake.
Lindsay Marie Cooper.
Angie S. Sellis.
Joseph Michael Eldal.
Victor Eduardo Perez.
Jeffrey Scott Montoya.
Daniel Clovis Baque.
Gabrielle Salazar.
Iman Mohammadi.
Christina Allison Fornell.
Samir Stephen Kamrani.
Jorge Antonio Guzman.
Daniel Joseph Ibarra.
Ebony Michelle D. Gardner.
Artan Shabazian.
Dalida Setrak Iskender.
Azaria Shabazian.
Alina Zambazian.
Madonna Moshtael.
Hegina Galstian.
Daniel Nima Kevani.
Nare Arshakian. Congratulations.
Saif Al-Shagra.
Jennifer Roque.
Alexei Baznekian.
Artemis Ardashiri.
Arpina Beghumian.
Georgina Aguilar Portillo.
Annie Hovakimian.
Maria Elena Campbell.
Monica Medrano.
Gordon Gardner Goldstein.
Jessica Govia.
Lauren Ashley Abrams.
Lucy Kodanyan.
Renee Ernesto Cortez.
Erica Ashley Weatherspoon.
Amine Saed El Ghali.
Hey, how are you?
Emmeline Galushian.
Jamie Lee Alexis Brown.
Oh, man. Armin James Estanislao Dizon.
Jacqueline Kalakani Gale.
Stephen Andrew Noriega.
Evelina Josephson.
Edward Litzman Ramirez.
Nusha Eladat.
Charis Zuniga.
Jeffrey Ramonde.
Luz Maria Ramos.
Zara Shirazi.
Justin Molnar.
Juliana Corinne Simon.
Rebecca Croson.
Pantia Gassimi.
Guri Alvarez.
Michelle Begg.
Tamara Tiffany Chinarian.
Hoya Nick Najad.
Jessica Mansour.
Janet Hakopian.
Jason Michael Gastelum.
Tamika LaShawn Carey.
Bezad Ektazadi.
Kylie Lynn Harding.
Sharilek Suthinran Runkel.
Stephen Ryan Ruark.
I butchered it.
She's got the hard
Just do
names.
it, okay.
She's got the mixed up ones.
Stephanie Iziamu.
Nicholas John Elias Adel Karim.
Christopher Aram Backenberg.
John Paul Bertua.
Ryan David Turchi.
Alexander Lane Majd.
Kristen Anna Bondi.
Stephanie Miranda.
Jeanette Leah Saffer.
Corina Calderon.
Anush Gabrelian.
Diana Galvin.
Zarina Gabrelian.
Nejda Mejkani.
Jasmine Kujasarian. Edwin Osman Peralta. Ali Jamshidi Naya. Ricardo Rodriguez. Mustafa Adhadi.
Okay, well, now I know where I got my craziness from. My students. Will all recipients of the baccalaureate degree please rise? In academic tradition, the student who has not yet earned a degree wears the tassel on the mortarboard on the right side. When the degree is conferred, the scholar moves the tassel to the left and joins a select company of highly educated men and women. I agree. In recognition of your new status, will all recipients of the baccalaureate degree move the tassel to the left? Congratulations, you have moved from students to alumni. Please be seated. I now have the pleasure of introducing Donald Clark. Mr. Clark earned his Bachelor's of Science degree in geology from Cal State Northridge in 1972, and then did graduate coursework at CSUN and also at our weak sisters to the south, CSU Long Beach and CSU Los Angeles. Mr. Clark is a consultant, sorry, I had to say that. Mr. Clark is a consulting geologist who has worked for the California State Lands Commission and the City of Long Beach. He has also taught petroleum geology at USC. He has published over 60 papers and abstracts, as well as 3 geological guidebooks. He has been recognized by the American Association of Petroleum Geologists with certificates of merit in 2004, 2005, and in 2008. He is also the past president of the Los Angeles Basin Geological Society. We are very proud to have Donald Clark as our Alumni Association representative at today's commencement. Please help me to welcome him.
Thank you very much, and congratulations. On behalf of the over 200,000 alumni, isn't it amazing? 200,000. And under the authority of the Board of Directors of the California State Northridge Alumni Association, it is my pleasure to formally welcome you as alumni of this great university. This is your day. Enjoy it. Okay? You have worked long and hard to reach this moment. We are honored to join you with your family and friends to celebrate the joy of your achievement. The word commencement is defined as a time of a beginning. In that context, this ceremony marks the beginning of a new enduring relationship between you and Cal State Northridge. And now, it is my pleasure to inform you that you may add the title of alumnus or alumna to your names, as you are now eligible for membership in the Cal State Northridge Alumni Association. Congratulations.
Thank you, Don. All of us here owe a debt to the parents, spouses, and other significant family members who have encouraged, in many cases sacrificed, to make it possible for these graduates to attend and succeed at Cal State Northridge. We salute them and ask them to stand for a very well-deserved round of applause. Without you, they couldn't have made it. I'd also like you to join me in recognizing and thanking all the members of the CSUN community, including the Commencement and Honors Convocation Committee, departments, faculty, staff, and students who have worked the last year to make today's ceremony a success. Please join me in a round of applause. Before we officially close this ceremony, I ask that all of the students rise for our university alma mater, Hail to the Matadors, which will be performed by vocalist Mariel Austin and the Jazz A Band. Following that performance, the Jazz A Band will begin the recessional music. Bet you can't guess what it's going to be. I ask that the parents and guests please remain seated until all of the faculty and students have left the seating area. At the end of the recessional, our commencement is formally concluded, and I invite all graduates and their families and friends to join with the faculty and staff of the College of Science and Mathematics at our reception on the south side of the building behind you.
Hail to all the matadors and to our school so dear. As we move along the road of life, let us keep from doubt or fear. For the knowledge which we find here, and for all who urge us on, let the spirit of the red and white will brighten every dawn. Where the sun is shining and the truth leads an open door, to all the strong and courage call, we hail our matador. I walk a lonely road, it's the only one I ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. My shadow's the only one to stand beside me. My shadow hugs me, I'm the thing I need. Sometimes I wish I wanted down and find it. Do that, I walk alone. I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone. Read between the lines what's messed up with